Optimize Financial Technology, we make software that powers payment cards and consumer apps that allow consumers to better manage things like their budgets and putting away, setting and managing toward their savings goals. We recently went through a sort of rename and rebranding of the company where we moved from Engage Financial Technology to Optimize Financial Technology. All of the applications that we've incorporated MoEngage's into are through our OptimizeFT brand. We actually developed our own in-house system, so we would orchestrate the communication directly with third-party vendors. So people like Urban Airship, which became Airship, and also Twilio and Mandrill. And so any changes we made or anything that we wanted to update, we'd actually have to get into our regular development sprints and wait for deployment. And also, we're not subject matter experts on that piece of it. So our system was not nearly as robust or as easy to use as we found MoEngage's to be. Just doing competitive industry research. So we actually identified you plus, I believe it was 3 of your competitors. And we went through the full sales process with all 3. So we met with the development engineers, we met obviously the salespeople, and we just did sort of a line by line compare and contrast the features that we knew we needed for our products, as well as obvious things like pricing and length of contract and kind of analyzing what would fit best for our business model. We really had to find a balance between the two where we could provide all of the features and services that we wanted to provide, make it seamless for the end user clients, and then also know that we were providing a ton of extra value, but also obviously keep it pricing wise, keep it in the realm where whether you're big or small, you could actually afford to incorporate what we were offering through the MoEngage's service to our clients. Two things. One was operational, simply streamlining all of the things that we were struggling to do before in terms of outbound customer communication, and obviously making it easy for us and our clients to iterate on that. The second thing was really to learn, better monitor, measure, and learn what was working and what wasn't, so that we could make those changes and continually optimize the product in a way that you simply can't when you have to schedule development work and get it into sprints and make sure that get on some sort of release schedule timetable. We communicate mostly through 3 different channels: SMS, email, and push notifications, in-app push notifications. So we use all of MoEngage's services there. We do a lot of triggered campaigns based on events that consumers either take or don't take. And we really make use and employ the use of the visual customer journeys that MoEngage's allows us to set up so that we can look back at things that we know make customers, especially through their onboarding experience, more successful and more likely to continue to use the product. Well, definitely happier clients. It provides a significantly increased level of service for our clients. On the end consumer side, we can actually garner feedback and see what they're doing in near real time. so that we can know when things are broken, when things have gone awry, or if things aren't meeting consumer expectations. A lot of times we can get pretty early reads on that stuff and make the adjustments again in near real time, so that we can continually improve and iterate on the product, again, without having to touch the code of the product itself. MoEngage has actually allowed us to, when we're between the end of the sales cycle and the time where we're actually launching a product in market for our clients, it's allowed us, it's one of the things that's allowed us to speed that up pretty dramatically, and offer our clients a core set of features almost out of the box where we can replicate existing environments. Oh, great. I mean, that's all, for us, that's always been the highlight of working with MoEngage. We can bring up either suggestions for features or figure out like what's not working and why, and then find ways and work really in a true partnership type of way with the MoEngage team to make sure that we're able to offer what our clients are asking us for. It's been a very, very positive, and the MoEngage team is always very responsive. Two things that I think really stood out, well, three things. One is the sales process was much more straightforward and much smoother. From a feature set perspective, MoEngage ticked all the boxes of what we were looking for. But one of the standout pieces is, kind of the visual layer or the visual editor in the WYSIWYG for, putting together customer journeys and making decision trees. And that was relatively impressive when we first started. This is several years ago, so it was, not as commonplace in the industry to have something like that. And then the final thing I think I mentioned before, but, pricing was obviously very competitive. Oh, for sure. Yeah, and I have on several occasions. In fact, MoEngage has been really good also about their customer education. So yes, I participated in several of the forums that have been put together, and Aaron and team have done a really good job of keeping us in the loop, even conversing with other MoEngage client or customers. I definitely would recommend MoEngage.